Watch the Celtics on the home court with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. This game is part of the travel schedule for Minnesota.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
And stolen by Tatum. The shot by Holiday, no good. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Right side, Porzingis. And Holiday has it in the corner. Boston again missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer. White's got 5 points so far.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Out to Edwards. To Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chimney.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Edwards' shot is good.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Outside, Porzingis, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Boston ball.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
That shot wide open.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
To the right side. Pass to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Inside. Here's DiVincenzo. Now here's Gobert. Stolen by Holiday. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Timberwolves trailed by 11. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniel, send it in.
Outside, Porzingis takes the three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Porzingis. The shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. And finished off by McDaniel.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Brown outside. And so it's Boston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage. And
18. The Timberwolves. 10.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The three is drilled by Tatum.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 11.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Throws it down, JT!
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
And here is DiVincenzo. Last time out, he had 14 points. Randall outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
For 3.
Randall's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Here's Holiday. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
From Jason Tatum.
5 points in the game.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
2 minutes.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead early.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
It's deflected. Pass to Pritchard. And Horford wide open. He shoots. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Peyton Pritchard.
And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Edwards loves it in there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rebound, Boston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Al Horford is so impressive as a passer. A big man who can dish it, so valuable.
Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. The 11-footer. And too long on the shot. And we've reached halftime in this one.
With the score, the Celtics 34.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Randall. Edwards at the rim.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is... You got to get it.
Assist goes to...
Oh, give me a little
Rudy
sauce,
Gobert.
Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Timberwolves trail by 7. On up the court. Here's Randall. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Randall's got 5.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Cornette. Launches a 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
White with it. And he banks in the layup. He has 7.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Right side, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Alexander Walker. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound, Boston.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
The first one falls.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end, he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Reed.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
2 minutes.
Holiday left side. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside Porzingis. Into the... Oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
Yeah, the handle of Jason Tatum is special, and he has tightened that handle over the course of years.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Here's Brown. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Shannon. And that one is hammered home.
Assisted by
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. To the middle. Porzingis can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Shannon. Makes it off the glass.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Brown. Now Tatum, guarded by Reed. Back to Tatum. Inside, Tatum.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Celtics lead by 3.
The Timberwolves.
And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cornette. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And the D not really doing its job here. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
So it's the Celtics now. Pass to Pritchard. Count it.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Stolen by Reed. Here's Shannon. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The assist.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Pass to Cornette. And here is Craig. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line, Torrey Craig.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
To the paint. The kick out to Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Mark right side. Lets it go with the 3. The shot, no good. Boston leading by 5. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the Timberwolves call time. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
So both teams changing it up here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, you score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Jason Tatum under duress, the shot clock, big moment, no problem. Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Back to White. This one for three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Tries again. Nifty move. And finished off by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Now Tatum. Inside. Here's Holiday. Out to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Randall no good. White up top. Down low. Money!
Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Tatum no good. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For 3, Edwards. And Boston with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Tatum, that's for 2. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.